Hi, fifth grade families. I'm going to be sending home the Comal ISD mock reading STAAR test that we took a couple of weeks ago. Now, students already know how they've done. They've reviewed this printout with me, and we have begun to review parts of the test. But I know many of you are anxious to see how they did. I'm going to send this report home to you and this brief video in case you've never received this testing summary before. So up here you will have your child's raw score. There was a total of 52 questions and their percentage, and if they did not meet, hit approaches, meets, or masters. So for masters, you had to get 75% or higher to meet expectations above 60%. And anything below that is did not meet or approaches. If your child has exactly 60% here, it is still going to say approaches. There are 3 testing categories. This first one is for the extended constructed response. The first category that has a 1 next to it, that's for reading comprehension. And then the number 2 reporting category is going to be the revising and editing section. So when you look at your bar graph, the first bar is your child, the middle is Bill Brown, and the last is the rest of the school district, and this is all the 5th graders. So for this particular student, their ECR, the extended constructed response, they had to write an essay. They received a total of 10 out of 10 points. So over here, they were well above the school average and the district average. For reporting category 1, for reading comprehension, this child got 25 out of 26 correct. So they are above the Bill Brown average and the district average. And then finally, reporting category 2, 16 out of 16, and how they compared to the other 2. So many of y'all want to know, well, how did they do on those responses that they had to type out? So what I'm going to attach to the back are those 3 responses. So this first one is for question number 7, and they had to write a 2 to 3 sentence answer, and they had a possible 2 points. This child got 2 out of 2. Question number 25, this was the essay, and it was a possible of 10 out of 10. And then finally, number 28, they had to combine 2 sentences into 1 sentence for a possible 1 out of 1. So I'm going to attach those 2 so you can actually see what your child typed. I know with online testing, it's hard to understand exactly what your child is expected to do without seeing that actual test. So speaking of the test, it is quite long, 52 questions. They had this test on the computer. I'll attach it and send it to you so that you can see exactly what your child had to take a couple of weeks ago. These are all the learning standards, and this is what is going to guide my instruction, depending on how your child performed. I'm sending all of this home so you can have a better understanding. I know many of you have asked. Please understand that this is all reviewed at school. We have already reviewed the essay. The children went over the scoring guide, and then they received their essays back, and then they were asked to score their own essay and then have a peer score their essay. And they did pretty well. They were pretty spot on with how they were graded. And we're going to do the same thing for the other 2 responses that they had to type out so they have a better understanding of exactly what is expected of them. So I'm going to send all of this your way. Please reach out if you have any questions. The actual STAAR test is on April 10th. So we're going to continue with regular curriculum. And one day out of the week, I'll take some time to review portions of this test to help to prepare them. If you would like to talk further, please reach out to me on Remind or an email, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.